Carrot in the bottle challenge. I couldn't resist this one. But am I cheating? I don't know. I'm sure the public will let me know if they think I'm cheating. But I will do a normal size one as well, just to see what happens. Glasses on. I have put holes in every one on the bottom there for good drainage, and that's 2 bottles in one, so maybe I am cheating, I don't know, but get it filled up and plant away and see what happens. So I've got my bottles ready for filling. Hope you can see everything all right. This is Jack's Magic that I've sieved, and all as I put into this is a little bit of seaweed. And my idea is that if I fill this about halfway, then and then the top half, I shall put some peat-free compost, which is organic, that's got no nutrients in at all. And the idea is that the root will make its way down and find the feed in there, and then that'll feed the carrot. In theory, it is. So this is my idea. This is quite moist, this compost. I shall stand the bottom in some water for a while. I like to water from the bottom, I don't like to water from the top. I hope plenty of you are going to take up this carrot in a bottle challenge. It's all good fun. It's an intense time of year, this time of year now. We're all trying to get things hardened off and put out into the ground. The weather hasn't helped at all. I hope nobody had too much damage from those winds yesterday. They were awful. Luckily for me, they were coming from the west, which is over the trees from the side of my plot, so it was sheltered a little bit, but so I didn't get any damage. So I just put a little dent in the top there, and these are sweet candle that I'm sowing, and about 4 or 5 seeds in there. And I'm just going to cover that over with the sieved compost. Just a tiny water in there, just for the, give it a start, and put that on top, and I'll get on with the next one, and I'll bring you back after I've done that one. Whilst I'm in the greenhouse, I'll give you a quick update of what's been going on in here. I'm trying to empty it as quick as I can. You can see I've been pricking out some brassicas there. The next ones to go out and be hardened off, and that's them there. Some sprouts, cabbage, cauliflower, broccoli. They look quite good. I'll get them outside as soon as I can, hardening off with them pallet collars around them. Chitting my beans, runner beans, French beans, dwarf beans. I've got some swede chitin in there as well, and also some cucumbers. I have sown some swede, and 2 came up out of about 30 seeds sown. So I'm going to try the chitin. It worked quite well for me on the sweet corn, so I'll see how it goes with the beans. I'm quite impressed so far, but I've only done sweet corn, as I say, but the chitin seemed to work well, so hopefully it works on other things as well. There's the basil there, and some cucumbers. Me peppers, still not happy with me peppers. For this time of year, they were sown in January, end of January I think. Don't know what's wrong with those, but anyway, cucumbers, melon there, and some sweet potatoes. I'm going to have to read up on them, give them a go this time. Not done them before. My idea was I was going to have a polytunnel up by now, but plans haven't gone the way I wanted them to, but there is something in the pipeline for the start of a few things going on there in that direction. Squashes, yeah, plenty of squashes. I'm only growing small ones this time, not growing any big ones. They a big one's too much for the wife and I. The hens usually end up having them. So we're going to grow a different variety of quite a few small ones and try and put them up some trellises rather than across the ground. Tomatoes, they are Crimson Crush and Blush. There, they are the ones for outside. I sowed those first, obviously. You can see the difference. I think 3 weeks difference between them. Weather gets a bit better and a bit less wind, I'll start hardening them off. And there's some of my indoor tomatoes. Badly need potting up. Geraniums. Loads of geraniums. We do like geraniums. I bought these as little plug plants, and I'm going to keep them and overwinter them and keep them going every year. I've got all the colours named of them, so that's a platform for me to start from. Some more tomato plants there that need potting up. Too many really. I won't want some of these. I'll give some of these away. And there at the back there I have got Cape Gooseberry and cucamelon. Just try it, bit of fun. And there's me tomatoes that I've potted up in buckets so far. I find in the greenhouse easier for, obviously. Got the Crimson Crush and Blush to go outside, but having a gravel floor, buckets is the best way for me. Last year I did try them in these troughs. I read some articles on them and they said they were a lot better. And you put your compost in there and you use a wick which you plant up through to the side of the tomato, and the reservoir underneath soaks the water up, so you never have to water it from the top. I never had blossom end rot last year at all, not one, which is probably the first year I've not had it. So it worked in that respect, but the tomato plants were not as good as they are in the buckets for me. Didn't work for me in that respect. They were alright, they were good, but I do pride myself on decent tomato plants. Peppers were fantastic in them. Absolutely fantastic. Best peppers I've ever grown. They really were good. And the cucumbers, they were good as well. Don't water from the top at all, just water the trough and the wick soaks them up. So as regards to peppers and cucumbers, excellent. Tomatoes didn't work for me. And that's about all I've got in the greenhouse now. Cutting me pea shoots there. They're nice. Mix them in with your salad. Yeah, lovely. Tasty them. Marifat peas, them up. So that's about all that's going on in the greenhouse. All this trellising's got to come out. So all that'll be left in here is the tomato plants and the peppers and cucumbers, and I've got a melon as well, I think. So all this has got to come out. Desperately need a polytunnel. I could use this for me seeds, and I haven't got to rush everything then to try and get my tomatoes in. Hope you all have a great weekend. Back to work Monday morning, I expect, for most people. Have a good week. Many thanks for watching, and your comments are great. Thank you very much. Take care, everybody. Thumbs up. Please subscribe. Many thanks. Bye bye.